Hi, this is B&J from Sorcery Soap, and today a long-awaited, for me, a long-awaited fragrance oil review of Midwest Fragrance Oil Company. And forgive our chairs, they're squeaky. But the reason I was waiting so long to do this review is because I wanted to use them in soap, and so now I have some examples. And I'll put them up as we go along in the video. I don't have them not all of them right here, only because they're ready for the website and they're on the website for offer. But I'll put pictures in as we go along. So, because we had, I ordered a huge amount for us. We don't go through a lot of fragrance oils, but ordered a huge amount of fragrance oils. And then we both tested it, and it has to be lovely in our own home. Otherwise, we don't want to keep it in the house. So the other thing that about Midwestern fragrance oils, I found out about it. Do you know how I found out about Midwestern?
No.
From our friend Katie Mango from Bear Creek Soap. And I'll tell you guys the story. He lived it, so he already knows. So Katie, I saw Katie on Facebook. She's in our group. We have Sorcery Soap Creations, or Sorcery Creations Facebook group. And there we talk about things that don't fit in other groups mostly, but mostly about soap dough and alternative techniques and how to decorate your soaps and things like that. Anyway, I'm not really sure how I ran across Katie. I don't know if she was in the group or exactly how I was paying attention to her. I think she realized I moved to the same state. We moved to the same state that she lives in, and then she contacted or something. Anyway, last fall, or maybe early, like Christmas time, she had a show, an arts and crafts show. She was going to be here near us. And so I thought it would be fun to go visit. And it was a little tiny show, very cool. And you remember, it was like really cool environment, like an old building. And we went in, and the first person we saw right off the bat was Katie, and she had a great display, and her soaps are really fun. I'll put some pictures in of the soaps because I took pictures. That's how enjoyable. And we still are using some of them. We bought some of them. And she made Santa soap, and she made that, which we've already used, the snowman soap. Remember that? And so She puts the embeds inside, and then the whole soap is the whole thing. So the Santa soap is like the whole face and his little belt and stuff. And then the snowman soap was his whole face and little buttons.
Looked like Santa.
Yep, looked like, no, it looked like snowman and Santa.
Santa soap, yeah.
Santa soap looked like Santa, obviously. Okay. Anyway, so we chatted with her, and we both left thinking she was awesome, and we liked her, and we hope to see her again. And then within the next week after that, I got a surprise box, and she sent me a bunch of Midwest Fragrance Company soap or fragrances. And we were, first of all, what a gift, and second of all, super delighted by the whole thing. And then I dug in and started making soaps from them right away. And we've since become friends with Katie. Katie's come up here and soaped with me, and she's now moderator of the group, one of the moderators of our group, and we chat about soap almost every day. So, and we plan on doing some other stuff. And we hung out with her and her husband that one day down in the city. Mm-hmm. And then what else? I don't know, like lots, and we have tons of stuff in common, and weirdly tons of stuff in common. Anyway, so let's get on with this. So now you know the story of Katie Mango and Bear Creek Soap and her generosity, because I wouldn't have known about Midwest Fragrance Company. And okay, so here's the other little piece of information. If you're interested in this company, Kenna and her husband, and I looked up, I can't remember her husband's name. So, but Kenna and her husband have a group on Facebook, and it's not just a group, like lots of places have groups, but what I found is like, so I was delighted to use her stuff, and then I found the group and I started posting pictures. They're really supportive and encouraging, and the environment is like so supportive in there, and just like it feels like a really cool place to go and share your excitement about soap. Or, you know, lots of people put in candle melts or candles or things like that. They just use the fragrance oils, and they keep coming up with these new more and more. So you guys have probably already used all these fragrance oils, but then there's some people that might not. And I just wanted to give you a review about that. So that's all I have to say about that. Okay, so we'll just dig in, and you remember Blazing Bonfire a bit. So
I remember the name. I'll be honest with you, I can't remember what any of these smell like.
Good, okay. So this Blazing Bonfire I used in a multi-layered soap. This is a little sample of it. All of them are ready and on the website, so they're all wrapped and everything. And I put sunflowers on top of it. And I got lots of really great feedback for those sunflowers. They're really dramatic. And then I want to make some for our friend Carol. So here's Blazing Bonfire. And it behaved really well. I know, right? It's quite
really nice.
It's so lovely, and there's 0 vanillin in it, which is awesome because I don't want my soaps to discolor. And then it's in the fragrance, and it smells so nice in the soap.
What is that smell? I can't even put my finger on
what it smells. What the smell of it is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So when you look at the name Blazing Bonfire, it doesn't remind me of anything hot or burnt or ash or fire or anything like that.
But there's a little smoke, like low, way down at the bottom of the list. A little smoke, maybe.
For some reason, to me, it smells like a cologne from the 80s.
But lovely. I mean, because the way you say that doesn't sound so appealing to me. But I think
cologne in the 80s was good, wasn't it?
That was the only good thing about the 80s. The clothes were not the good thing.
Yeah.
It still smells nice in the soap, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Smells
like it.
Yeah, I mean, it smells...
It's just not as pronounced because it's...
in soap.
Yeah. That's really good, though. I really like it.
I know, it's one of my favorite. I have to get more. I've obviously used... This is 2 ounce, and I've used it all.
Does it say what it's supposed to smell?
No, not here. I didn't put those down because I just wanted our authentic response to it. Okay. I mean, only because, like, again, anybody could go to the website and read what they wrote about it, and that's helpful for sure. But, you know, like, I want to know what you think about it, and I want to know what your authentic experience is of it, the sincere and truth of your experience of that. Because, you know, especially if you're like, say you're going to do a show like Katie, or, you know, somebody gets it and they're like, gets a sample of it and they're like, oh, I like it. It's kind of a like or not like most of the time. And
I really like it.
But we don't go mostly, I'm saying a lot of words, I know. We don't go down a laundry list in our head and go, oh yeah, that smells like this, and this, because I'm not like a sommelier. I don't have a adjective list of all the different notes and stuff. But when I read it, then I go, oh yeah, right. I really want to know whether I like it, and I'm intrigued or not, honestly.
Right. Exactly. Because I couldn't tell you what that smells like. All I know is I like it.
Yeah, I'm not... Let me give it one more sniff. Well, you kind of like the 80s anyway. Okay, so let's do this. This is apple pie, and it has 0.48% vanillin in it. So most of the ones I use, I avoid vanillin at all costs because I just don't want them to turn. But this is apple pie, and I don't know if you could see, yeah, not that it matters, but I put this in the Straw Doll soap. I'll put a picture up. I put different colors. When I first started to use the stamps, I did put different colored brooms on the side of it, and then I made those little straw dolls, and I did a pour. Okay. Oh, bing. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that is apple pie. It smells so good.
But there's a little green hint in it. It's not sweet. Do you notice that it seems sweet to you? It does seem sweet to you? Oh, interesting. Yeah, it doesn't seem sweet to me. It seems like a really lovely apple pie. Like, I wouldn't go, oh, that's sugar, but it smells like apple pie to me. Like, oh, it's so nice. It's so crazy nice. So, and it behaved and did not discolor. I'll put a picture.
Even with the vanilla in it?
Yep, even with the little bit of vanillin in it, it didn't discolor. I didn't notice it. So.
Well, that's super awesome.
It
smells like apple pie. It does. It's so good.
And I didn't see it accelerate, and I actually used, so I used these micas in there, and I wanted a gradient pour, so I really pushed it to, you know, like a gradient you have to do really slow.
Straw dolls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unlike the gradient I tried to do with Katie, which I was talking too much and it too many lines. Anyway, so let's put this over here. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so I did this I did this fragrance oil twice, watermelon lemonade, because, oh, if you didn't know, the other thing is that,
so you mixed them?
well, wait, this is what I'm getting to. Midwestern Fragrance Oil Company and their website, they have a blending sheet. Remember I brought the sheet to you and I was talking to you about different blends? So
I don't remember, but it's okay.
that's okay. You never listen to me. Never. You don't listen to me.
All the time I listen to you.
I know. Okay, so anyway, I brought the fragrance oil to you and our fragrance oil list, and I talked to you about this. And I don't know if this is on there, but I don't know if I made it up or if I got it off the list. But I used it and it was beautiful. And so I did it twice. The first time I did it was my fault. I failed at the soap. The second time I did it was the bunny and the carrot. I called it bunny dive with a little bunny bone in there. Okay. So this is this mixed. So you can smell them separate. And, okay, so watermelon lemonade has 0 vanillin and Keylime has 0.05 vanillin. And so I used
watermelon lemonade.
I used watermelon.
I wish I wouldn't have read the label, because then now it's stuck in my head. I expect it to smell like that.
Well,
it does smell like watermelon and lemonade. More pronounced watermelon.
So I used
note.
70% watermelon and 30% key lime, and that's the key lime.
That is so good. Wow. I hate key lime, but this smells so good.
Yeah. And see, so I like the watermelon lemonade. I liked it, but I didn't think it was just like hefty enough for some reason. I wanted some other zinger in there. You know what I mean?
Here's the lid for that.
Yeah.
That key lime is really great. It's almost got like a, you know, sometimes you smell soda, it tickles your nose.
Yeah. Here, do this, like this.
I did.
Oh, you did already?
Yeah,
Put both of them together. Yeah. See, I liked it together. And I really like it together. I didn't really like the watermelon lemonade by itself, but with the key lime, I love it.
That key lime is really nice.
I know.
That's a keeper right there.
Yeah.
Whether you mix it with anything. I don't know. Watermelon, lemonade smells just like it.
Yeah. I think I will make a key lime with just that, because I have enough to make one small batch. So I could do that.
It's interesting. That's got key lime's got like a wow factor to it when I smell it.
Yeah.
But the water and lemonade is just super subtle, you know?
Yeah, and that's why I wanted the key lime in it, because I thought it was too subtle. So let's do this one. Okay, this is one of your favorites. I know you already know this. So you made lotion with the Palo Santo.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and I put some Marshmallow Fireside in my soap. So now you remember what that smells like. And so I did 75, 25, Palo Santo 75, the Marshmallow Fireside 25. And I think that's why it discolored. I don't know if you could see. Yeah, it discolored a bit. But I wanted to tone it down just a bit. And I think I just wanted an excuse to use this Marshmallow Fireside, because I really like it. See, and I like the Marshmallow Fireside. I don't think it's like as distinct as the Palo Santo, so I thought maybe it would, even though I like it, it's a support to that somehow. I don't know. Maybe I just wanted to try the mix.
Smell it. It's nice. It's really nice.
It's so nice.
It's just... And I already know what this smells like. I love this stuff right here. Palo Santo is so good.
I love it on you. I love it on you. Whenever you put the lotion on and I come in your office...
It just smells so good.
It really does. And
that's so nice.
Well, and here's the other thing about these. This is one of the reasons why they're really, I think, super approachable. Well, they put up a ton of detail on the website, right? And but there's three factors that I really like about this. One is that none of these smell like that overt chemical smell.
Yeah, that's what I noticed about it. It all smells like a real scent.
Yep.
Not
And
chemical.
I know. So none of them smell like a chemical smell. That's the one part for me. The second part is they have a community, which I really enjoy. The part about that I like the most is that I could go in there and post like a picture of the soap that I made and share how excited I am by it, and they get it. They get like how, like I don't have to explain too much about the scent, and they get it. And there's other soap makers in there who also will want to hear, like, did it accelerate? Does it discolor? If it does, how much? How can I, because you want to anticipate the discoloration, honestly, right?
Right.
So, and here's the other thing, like, the Kenna and her team, it seems to me, that really care about their customers. Like, I said like 500 times.
Yeah, you could probably cut that out.
I'll probably stop that. And how about this?
And
I gotta cut that out because that's just crazy. Anyway,
did we do that one yet?
Nope. Ice Vanilla Woods is... Do you remember the green soap I made that had the bright orange? It kind of... See, this one has a... No, it doesn't have any vanilla in it. It must have just been the mica I used. But is a green soap, and it has a bright orange top to it. I think those sold right away.
I don't remember them. I'd have to see it. You've made so many different types of soaps.
Yeah, that's true. Go ahead, smell it.
All right, Ice Vanilla Woods.
Zero vanillin.
Zero vanillin.
This is gone. This soap is completely gone.
Somebody's running.
Somebody's running.
That's really nice.
I know. I need to order it again.
Golly.
So
They're all so nice.
I know. We want Keylime, Palo Santo. I want to make a whole soap with that. Blazing Bonfire. We want again, and we want Vanilla Woods.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I want to smell this again too.
That is nice.
I know. Okay, so.
That's so good.
Oh, it's so good. I have this in my bathroom right now, that green bar that I have in my... Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is... To me, this is what... Okay, I want to say, here's what was my first thought. This is what, this is man. It's so lovely. But then I thought, what if, imagine it at my book club and I hugged somebody who smelled like this. I would be like, yeah, right? So it's not really just man, but that's the first thought that comes to mind. It's so complex and lovely. It's probably my top favorite. And it's so really... I don't
have that... You said man. The Palo Santo is when you smell that's man. That's ow. Not a armpit stink man, but a man. Anyways, what's next? We did this one.
Yeah, those are all the sweet strawberry. Yeah, okay.
Sweet strawberry. There is no vanillin in this.
This is the soap I made with it. So it gelled in the center. I don't know if you could see. Now, I can't claim, I've only used sweet strawberry once. I can't claim it was because of the fragrance oil, because, oh gosh, I was soaping hot for a while. And so it might have been just me soaping hot and then having it a little bit insulated. You could see the gel, but it's perfect for the stamp bat because it looks sort of like a moon.
Yeah, it does.
You can see it on the camera much nicer.
Move it that way.
This way, this way, this way, this way. Here. But anyway, I thought
very nice.
Yeah, I thought the black flowers looked nice on it. And so here's the thing about sweet strawberries. Gosh, I love that scent. And I'll tell you a story real quick. The thing about the strawberry of any kind of fragrance oil, it's like the holy grail of soap making. It's like, for me, every single time. Could I say one more time? Okay, every single time I bought a strawberry fragrance oil, it never stays in soap. Now,
so when you mix it, by the time it finishes saponifying, it's
no curing.
Nothing?
Curing, yeah. it evaporates to nothing. The only other one that I had close was Nurture Soap has one that's pretty nice, and I liked that quite a bit, but this one is very lovely. And the other issue with it, wait, before you do that, the other issue with it is that it doesn't, am I boring you? Seriously? You had coffee this afternoon. So it doesn't have any vanillin in it. And that's really, most of them have vanillin in it, and that is distressing to me. Wax, skin safe. I love this. So anyway, that's a keeper. What? Talk to myself?
Let's go to the next one.
Okay. So the next one is Cactus and Sea Salt, and this one has no vanillin in it. Most sea fragrances, as a general rule of thumb, not a hard rule, will accelerate, which is distressing when you're doing complex things. But because I'm using all these stamps, I don't do complex things right now. I'm only doing one single pours. And so this is the soap. Let's see. That's the soap. And this was, the mica is called Orchid from Nurture. And I like the mica quite a bit. And I think it smells clean. Here's another soap. That's all my practice and my stamps and my new discs and stuff. But I think it smells really clean.
That's so good.
I know, right?
I don't smell a cactus in it, but
Cactus don't smell like anything.
That is so good.
I know it.
That's like the best soap scent.
It's so clean. Don't worry, I won't give you this one. Stick it on my nose.
Wow.
This is going in the shower, but look at my happy smiling cow. I know, it's really yummy. And I don't remember it accelerating, but it moved a bit. So you can see the top, okay, and you can tell for me, I kind of try to soap at the same temperature all the time. So
this is the one that accelerated.
A little bit, yeah. You can kind of see the top of it. Let me see. You can see the top has got, I'll put a picture up of it. It's, you know, see how I can get this sort of movement on it and it stays where, you know, most of my soaps are flat topped and pour simply. So it kind of moved a bit, and then there's a little bit of soda ash on here. So there was a little bit of heat, meaning that it accelerated. It moved the soap faster into saponification than I wanted. Yeah, gel ring, yep. But compared to soap on a stick that I've made and used from other, because I went through this whole period where I got all the rain scents, I got driftwood, you know, every ocean scent you could get, I bought from as many places as I could get. I was completely obsessed with that. And
make sure you put the lid on these things from going forward.
No, I'm not.
Just because I grabbed it and it almost fell over.
Oh.
You're setting me up. Set me up to make a mess.
I was telling a very important story and you interrupted me.
I only interrupted because you didn't tighten the lid on it. Making a mess.
I'm just gonna not talking to you anymore. Okay.
That's very nice.
It really is nice. I think I'm gonna keep them. I don't know that I'll.
That should be a regular in your soaps.
Okay.
Because it smells so good.
Put it over here. You don't really land on very many that you super like.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to do fresh mint and eucalyptus. We already know what those smell like, right?
I don't remember. All I know is I'm not a fan of eucalyptus.
Okay. What if I just poured on you right now? You smell like that all day?
I'd be mad.
I know you would. This is a challenge for you because you don't have to like it. And you already set up that you don't like it.
I don't like eucalyptus, but I like how the mint washes over the eucalyptus bit here. But then when that eucalyptus smell kicks in, I'm like, ugh.
Do you remember the eucalyptus trees from Arizona? Yep. Is that why you don't like it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Now, smell my soap. Would you still not like it? If I put this in the shower, you wouldn't like, because this has got our nose all over it, so we'll probably end up using it. You wouldn't like this in the shower?
Of course I would like it in the shower.
Well, that's not enough, of course.
Of course I would. I don't like it out of the bottle.
Okay.
The smell out of the bottle, because that smell of eucalyptus comes up and it makes it, ugh, I don't like that.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a very good point. So you don't like it out of the bottle, but you like it in the soap.
It smells like mint in the soap. Like a subtle mint. I don't get the eucalyptus like I do in that.
Okay.
That's just me. I could be wrong, but
You get so slippery when you say that. It's just me. I could be wrong. You're
But I
not
doubt
wrong. You're not wrong. You can stand on your own opinion. It's fine. You're not wrong.
yeah, this smells a little bit different from there.
Okay.
It's less eucalyptus, more mint.
Right. So I'm going to point out the fact that you're running a little bit of a story on the eucalyptus.
I don't like eucalyptus. I could run a story out it all day. I just don't like it.
You don't have to like it.
You know, eucalyptus reminds me of
Tell me.
Vicks Vapor Rub.
Oh, see, you got a
Hate that
story.
stuff.
I don't mind Vicks Vapor Rub, as a matter of fact. I used to always feel cared for when I got it.
I don't like
rubbed
it.
on my chest.
I never liked it.
That's a nice feeling when somebody cares for you enough to put to do this, like to touch your chest like this.
I don't know. It doesn't come into play with me in my life.
Well,
I don't like it.
Okay. Well, see, we both have stories
I
about
don't like it.
I'm not talking. Can I point something out without
Of
you
course,
interrupting
love.
me?
Of course.
Okay, so you just think you're so funny. You're not funny. Okay, so we both have stories about mint and eucalyptus. So, which is interesting because in writing, one of the things. Cat, could you not?
Go on.
Okay, one of the things in writing that they tell you to anchor people's memory is to mention something like, apple pie or sugar cookie, because then all of a sudden you start building a story around that. Most people have, now it's always a gamble when you do the general statement or most people things, but most people have pleasant experiences with sugar cookie or apple pie or something like that. Now, eucalyptus and mint are a little bit different. It's sort of bifurcating, like when people like it, they don't like it, but it is important to know that there are people that do like eucalyptus and mint. I happen to be one of them. I don't like them very potent. I don't want it to feel like it might sting my eyes because that's the thing that comes to mind, right? But I have a comforting feeling with it. And that's just a story. That's just my personal experience. That's not fact, right? But
It's your fact, because
it's not a fact. It's just a story. I could let go of that story, but it influences how I smell things and how I perceive things. Here's the other part about this. Mint and eucalyptus. Mints do well in soap, cold processed soap, every single time.
This is a pretty awesome bar of soap.
That's my point. Look at it.
It's
It did not accelerate. The top did not ash at all. It moved just enough for me to move it, and it looks like it's so smooth and shiny. It looks like plastic.
Pixie teal blue.
Pixie teal blue. Yep.
Pixie teal blue. That's a great color.
Yeah, that's one of our new micas on the website as well. Do a little plug for that. It's really good. But that's what I'm saying. It's like I can enjoy this bar of soap even though it's not my all-time favorite because it was a pleasure to make. I put a huge embed. We have these embed discs now, so I put a huge embed in there of the cat. And sometimes embeds will influence things to accelerate a bit. There's a process that goes on with that, but this is perfect. It's just absolutely perfect. If I saw this, somebody gifted it to me, I'd be like, what is this, actual soap or is it plastic? It looks so cool.
Yeah.
And that isn't just my work, that's this, because I chose and somehow mint, catnip, cat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, done with that. Okay, so we have a couple more. And we're going to get through these pretty quick because these are all about the same. But this love spell, I pick a love spell from every company I buy from.
Do you?
Yep. And this is a really...
Wow, that's really complex. Let me see this.
Don't drop it. Okay. Anyway, there's orange. I know this because I've read it a bunch of times. There's a little bit of floral in it. There's a bunch of other things. Love spell usually behaves perfectly in soap for me, which this time it did. I made a pink one when I put flowers on top of it.
Wow, that's really nice.
So nice and light and very contrary to our sort of muskier ambergris kind of leanings lately, a little bit lighter and, summery. And but
Earth.
one of the best love spells.
That is really good. Really good.
It's so,
I like that.
I know, I do too. Okay, so then we have Sweater Weather, which has 0.5% vanillin, and I don't even care. It's one of my favorites.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't remember what soap I used with this.
What is that? That is it.
It's really nice, right? It's like you want to keep sniffing it. I have no idea. But it is so yummy. It doesn't mean anything. Sweater Weather doesn't have any association to me with it at all.
Doesn't remind me of a sweater or anything that came out of a dryer.
No. Mm-mm. And I wouldn't even associate it with winter. I would like it all year, personally. I can't remember.
I can't even put a picture to that smell. It's really great, though.
I think
really
so.
like it.
Okay, so before we...
So would you call that a clean scent?
No, not necessarily clean like that. I always think clean with like a little ozone and baby powder or something that light and airy. I don't think it's exactly light and airy because there's like... It smells like maybe a touch of amber or something in there, or a bit of smoke or something. Not smoke exactly.
But it's fresh. That's the thing about it. It's like fresh amber or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes amber smells a bit musky or
murky
earthy.
More. Yeah, earthy is a good word. Earthy.
But that's light and airy and amberish.
What was it? Petrichor. That Sharon from Willow Bella Soaps gave me the word petrichor for an earthy scent. Like, it means like, you know, moist dirt and other things like that. I read the description and that made sense. But there's something lighter in here that doesn't ground it so much.
Right. That's really nice.
Do you know this
it's
is
a mysterious smell.
I know, and I know it's called Sweater Weather, but I could see it used in a Harry Potter theme soap. Do you know what I mean? Like, think about
That's what it would look like when you go into a magical bookstore. That's the smell of it.
Exactly. That's exactly right. That's exactly what I was thinking. It was like you walk into that store and you're like, this is what magic books smell like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
Yep. I'm going to call it that. I mean,
magical bookstore.
Magical books. Yep. That's exactly it.
Exactly it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is a keeper. We want more of that too. Okay, so the rest of these, I'm not a fan of bakery scents. Not at all. But occasionally, especially around the holidays, I get a little, nostalgic. And
I like the smell of food, of course. That's why our house always smells like food.
Well, because you're secretly a giant in a smaller person's body.
You say I'm fat?
I wouldn't say you're fat. You're just you have a big personality in a smaller person's body. You're secretly a giant.
Here.
Oh, you're going to drop it on me now for punishment.
Pour it on your head.
Oh.
So good. What is that? That's,
banana nut bread.
That is so good.
It is so good. I use these for my friendship soaps. Because you know how there's Amish bread that you share bread in a starter sourdough or whatever. You share it with somebody and then it just goes through the whole neighborhood and everybody has a little piece of the same bread. Well, I wanted friendship soaps like the same way, that you give a bar of soap that smells like bread. So my friendship soaps have all this, and they all turn. Every single one of them will turn because they're high vanillin. Don't care. They're all brown soaps.
That banana nut bread is so good.
But they have flowers on top, so it doesn't matter if they turn that much. It smells like cake out of a box.
Yeah. Frosted cake.
Out of a box, yep. Like when you make it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's called white cake. It's so good.
It really is.
So good. Wow.
And we just ate lunch, so you're not even hungry.
That is so good.
Okay, here we go.
All right, hold on. Let me
clear your nose.
Clear the palate with some coffee beans.
Oh. Eat a coffee bean. Oh, you make a face. I love coffee.
Those are the icky coffee beans we put in a jar on a counter.
Oh, you're right. They are. They're a little bitter.
Oh my god. I guess we have to go get some sweets. I guess we're carving up today.
Just thinking.
God, that is so good.
I was just
it's like
thinking,
a pastry.
You're going to want me to bake today. The caramel and the maple together. This is caramel maple swirl, and it has 8.3%. Vanilla. You can look on my website and see the brown and how it turns. But you know what? In those sense, you can save yourself any mica and just go with the discoloration. I mean, I do. And you could put an embed in it, like a little heart or something, so it'll stay pink, like a pink heart. I've done that, and then let the rest of the bar be brown. Because it's so enjoyable. This is pumpkin pecan waffles. Oh
my god.
I know.
Wow.
That's so yummy. 5.5%. Doesn't matter. Just prepare for it to turn brown and go with it. Live with it. It's so lovely.
It's so good.
It's so good. No,
we're going to carve up.
No,
now.
That's not even close to true. It's not even close to true. Anyway, so that's our story of Midwest Fragrance Oil Company, and we have a whole bunch more, but this is a good taste of them. I gave you the ones that we really like and the ones that I'm going to continue to use and why, and even like Love Spell is part of my rotation that I love, that I use all the time, and that those are the ones that I sort of, when I can't think of something to make, I go back to Love Spell or Mint or something that, you know, so they're stable. And so thank you very much for watching and all your comments for the last time. And now we have, wait, where is it? Sweater Weather. We have Magical Book. The last fragrance roller review you used, it smells like a clean vampire, a freshly showered vampire. Chateau de Versailles was the one. I ordered more of that, by the way. That was
nice.
I know, it's so lovely. And it soaps really well. But anyway, not to mix up the points. The point is Midwestern Fragrance Company. If you haven't heard of them or you haven't tried any of them, they have new fragrance line coming out this month in a week. So
sweater weather. Sweater weather.
Yeah.
Why can't I say those two words together?
Sweater weather.
Say it faster.
Sweater weather.
That should be called Magical Bookstore.
Magical Bookstore. Yep, exactly. I think it is a very wonderful name. I'm inspired. I'm going to make soap with this and with books on it and stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for doing this today. I really appreciate it.
Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Share with all your friends.
Aww. That was very nice. That was very nice. Okay, thanks for watching, and that's all I know. Okay, bye.